Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm about to race, so I was hoping to have an intro for you, but I don't have time to do an intro, so we're gonna have the shakedown pass on my CTS-V Wagon right now. I still have to put my fire jacket on. Holy crap. Okay, so give me just let's run it and see if we can put a good time. We got the interchiller and all sorts of stuff running full blast. We're gonna kick ass. Woo! Okay, well, we stalled, so we're gonna have to touch that up. I forgot I was in manual mode. So that's the shakedown pass. What a shitty shakedown pass. But she felt good, she felt strong. And I got a log to look at now, so that's great. Thank you. So not too bad. It did a 10.2 at 129, kind of resting on the speed limiter. Like, it was not a clean pass. I think we are gonna get my 9.5 second pass. That was the worst pass ever. Hi guys, and welcome to Frustration Fest 2021. Now, I just had my shakedown pass. Like, right after getting here, they're like, hey, your class is running, you gotta go now. And so I went up, I had no time to get this thing like dialed in, no time to get mentally prepared, and I just messed up everything. I'm a little frustrated at the moment, but that's okay, because you know what, with all that went wrong, which was a lot. Like, it stalled during the burnout, which reset everything, so traction control came back on. So that was number one. Came off the line a little funky. I was like, what's going on? Then started like stopping in the middle of the track, and it's like, oh, traction control, turn traction control off. But I also went back into manual mode by accident and hung out at the top of the third for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, we're in the top of third. And then with all that going on, it still went 10.2 at 129 miles per hour. She trapped 111 in the 8th, so it's, you know, Frustration Fest 2021. I guess we're gonna get back to LS Fest 2021, and let's see what else is going on here. Oh, it's Cletus! Cletus is here. Stop the show, everybody. Cletus is here. So over here we have the Texas Speed Madness. These cars are awesome. And I gotta give a special thanks to Texas Speed, because it is the Texas Speed 427 cubic inch engine that's in the wagon. And they have a lot of fun stuff going on here. Check this bad boy out. This guy, as long as it doesn't drift into the wall, should run pretty darn good. Look at this, awesome. Send it. That's cool. In the staging lanes behind me, we have the Warrior class, which is an index racing from 8 seconds to 11 seconds. You basically select your dial in on 0.25 of a second. And then we also have the Rum class, which is the Rumble class, but like Rum is a lot more fun than Rumble. Between 11 seconds and 15 seconds. So basically everybody with an LS engine can run here at LS Fest. So Matt, what are you gonna run?
Hoping it doesn't blow up. If I can drive it home, I won.
Okay, well, I hope you win. Good luck. So while we have the drag racing going on here at LS Fest, there's also other things to do, like autocross. Like if you look behind me, there's an autocross course. This is just a really, really cool event. Definitely if you're into this thing. Just listen to the sounds of freedom. gonna run again. Woo! And we're gonna have a party! Party in the drag strip. It doesn't sound as fun as an elevator, but it is, trust me. What's up, man? See your videos. What's up? Rock on, man! Boom! We're back at the wagon. One thing that I also remember from my disaster of a run was that the tire pressure in the tires is at 30 psi. So we're gonna lower that down a little bit. It did okay, so I don't want to go too far. I'm gonna take it down to like, I want to try 25. The higher the tire pressure and it hooking, the better. Good pass. I accidentally hit it back into manual mode, but I saw that I did, so I was able to correct that mistake by manually shifting it. And we still have oil pressure, which is good. Thank you. We got a 9.8. 9.8, guys, at 144 miles per hour off of a 1.560 foot. And that was with a second gear launch. I did smack the limiter for a quick sec, but I'm pretty happy with that 9.8. I think it's gonna have it. I think it has what we want. Okay, so we are back running the last test and tune before the actual elimination stuff, and I'm gonna try to launch in first gear this time. So we ran a 9.8 so far, launching in second gear. I've added some extra timing in it. Basically, I've taken some of my protection stuff off a little bit, as it looked really good. And I'm going to try to launch in first gear, but with a twist. I'm going to short shift it just to try to get into second gear a little quicker. I just want to get off the line a little bit faster, and then I was very happy with the acceleration. So we're going to find out what she does right now, and I'm going to get you an external view of it because I'm going to give it off to Matt or Noah so they can film this. So wish me luck in the wagon. Got to make sure I do everything right here. Traction control off. Suspension in sport mode. Then all I got to do is put it in sport this time. So hopefully it works. It came off.
Did you get it back?
Well, no, where'd it came off? Come off.
End of the track.
Yeah,
Like it came off when you came to the traps.
Through the traps.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if that thing's still on. I went to check and it was gone.
Did they give it back?
No.
It had
Do you want me to go get it?
Great hang time. It went fucking off.
Did it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll walk back to the time thing because that's where they brought it.
Oh, okay. I don't need it.
We'll sign it 2021 LS Fest.
I do want to try that first gear leave another time. I've limited torque in first gear and first gear only, and I'm going to try to do that and then have a very fast shift to second at like 4,500 RPM. So I think that might get me what I'm looking for. So I'll try to test it tomorrow if I have time. I think there's time before the competition, the elimination stuff. So we'll just see what happens. It's day 2. I guess this is the last test and tune that I get to do, so we're going to try another first gear launch, and wish me luck. You see the inner chiller's putting in some serious work here. You got good condensation going on just up there. braided lines are keeping it from getting down on the ground. But this should be our best pass if we can hook. Yeah, guys, we just got the fastest pass in the wagon that I've ever had. So breaking yesterday's record with a 9.6 at 145.59 miles per hour. So that's awesome. I am thrilled. It's almost where I wanted it to be. I wanted to see a 9.5, but I don't know that the track's going to support that. I mean, it got out. It got really out. I might dial the torque back a little bit in first gear. But otherwise, I mean, that was an awesome pass. Awesome. It might have picked up the wheels. I'm hoping somebody got footage of it because it really jumped off of the line. Like, it was just like out. It was like when I walk into my room and my wife, like, she's out just like this car. It was crazy. So we're here for day 2 at LS Fest, and I'm scootering around.
YouTube, what's up?
YouTube! Having fun. Gonna run into cars and stuff. It's very dangerous doing what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go now.
Poof, airbag goes off.
Yeah.
My car's totaled.
I've seen that happen. What'd you run?
1109. So, yeah, 1109, 128, 172, 60 foot. All of that.
What?
Yeah, all of that is my best ever. Just so you know.
Well, I mean, that's good. So there's tons of vendors, and behind me I even have Driven. That's the oil that I use in this car, the Driven racing oil. It is specifically built for the LS engines. Love it. It does a really good job and really protects these engines. And with what I'm doing, I need a lot of protection, like a lot, because I mean, this thing's kicking ass. 9.6 needs all the protection it can get, and I'm doing that with the 40 weight, the DT40. That's the 40 weight oil that they have specifically formulated for the LS engines. So the field for True Street is pretty stiff. There's a lot of serious cars here. Now, the idea for True Street was that you were going to go on a 30-mile cruise to the Corvette Museum and back, and that I think most of these cars can do because they'll have all that airflow and stuff. But because it's so packed, they've decided to change it up, and it's going to be a 15-minute idling competition, basically. So 15 minutes of idling on a lot of these cars that are True Street might be really bad. So hopefully we will be seeing some less competition. Not that I want anybody's cars to fail or anything like that, but I do want to win, because I came here for test and tune, and now I feel like I can win something with this bad boy. That was all fucked up. And my GoPro's shutting off because it's out of battery. Okay, so drive is not gonna make the shifts how I want it to. Looks like I am gonna have to run in sport. So we're getting ready for round 2 of 3. Basically, it is no reaction time matters. It is just how close do you average to an even number, like 11 seconds flat, 10 seconds flat. Now my first run I did a 10.8, which means I screwed myself for like a 10-second class. But I'm gonna run this one pretty good, and then I'll do some math and trip the beam and then sit there for a couple seconds if I need to get closer. We'll figure it out after the next run. able to do that over and over. So the math-wise, to get to an 11-second pass, I have to do some tricky stuff. Okay, so I did the math, and I have to run a 12-second quarter mile, a 12:07 or something, so 12:1. So I'm going to sit at the line, like I'm going to trip the bulb and then go for it. I'm going to wait 2 seconds and go for it, and that should do what we need it to do. So I'm going to trip the bulb. It's going to be stupid. Maybe I'll blow by the guy at the top end. Okay, so here's the math. Those were my 2 first passes. The 10.8 was the first one, the throwaway one, which wasn't actually thrown away. And the other one was a good pass. I needed to be 12:1. I was 12.852, which that kind of sucks. That means that divide that by 3. My average is an 11.25, so that's not too bad. I don't think I'm gonna win the 11-second class on 11.259, but who knows? Maybe. I mean, that could be a winner there. So we got vendors everywhere. This is the LSX platform shirts here. This is awesome. Like, if you are looking for LS shirts at LS Fest, you come to this little booth and you get what you're looking for, unless you're looking for a white shirt, which I was looking for, but nobody else buys, so here's what it is. Scoggin Dickies over here with a bunch of crate motors. Like, this is fun stuff over here, although I don't know that all of these are related to what we want to do. Like, but they do look fun. There's a Lamborghini here. Do you think this has an LS engine in it at LS Fest? I'm told it does, so let's find out.
They went freaking global, you know? And so, but yeah, so I was really busting their balls.
So just the top part of the Lamborghini engine. And then the LS is stuck down there. That's awesome. That is so awesome. And the interior is together too, so that's even more awesome. So what is better than one LS swapped Lamborghini at LS Fest? Two LS swapped Lamborghinis at LS Fest. And check this bad boy out.
And that's on 2 sides of the engine.
It's a little bit different than the other one. This thing's raunchy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The big thing. Wait, who are these guys? Who's that?
That's Cletus McFarland.
Never heard of him.
I should say excellent. Look like he was practicing that for the moment. He sits at home about midnight.
That is pretty darn good. It's like a famous signature right there. Yeah, and there it goes.
There it goes.
Going with the wind. So remember how you guys like heard that I said that there was a red wagon down here that might be built by us? It is. Check it out. This thing's pretty darn cool. Like, this is a really cool build. I really like this build, and I really love the car itself. You got this like amazing splitter, like that. Looks way better than mine.
Heavily sought after.
The car is in honestly just way better condition than mine. And check out these headrests. They're insane. So we're gonna go find out now if we didn't win. Which I think that's the case.
My 11-second winner with an 11:21.7 average with a 77 holding was Chris Hannafin. I laughed when I saw that. I was like, hey!
I lost by 0.04. Damn it. But I don't feel that bad now, though. the track, run 9s, drive home in a wagon. That's pretty cool. AC works, everything works. It's really, really nice. I'm very, very happy with the car. Running a 9.6 best with definitely more in it is not too shabby at all. It is not a plaid killer, at least not at Beach Bend Raceway. But will it be at Cecil County? I think we're gonna have to find out. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Adios.